Okay, here we go. There we go. All right.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Matt Blanchett, AndersonVision. I'm here today with one of the stars, or actually the second build star, of the fantastic new little film, The Outlaws, Dallas Hart. It also stars Eric Roberts, and it is a interesting little western about a little train robbery that goes slightly south. Uh, and in the meantime, take a detour into the past and the dark sort of characters of each of these characters. Dallas Hart plays JT, also known as Tulsa, and he's an interesting figure himself. But I'll let him explain for a little bit. So, Dallas, what is your character exactly?
Yeah, so my character is very had a very troubled past. And basically his goal is to get revenge for his family being murdered by the man that we will discover. I actually don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to ruin anything,
Neither do I. Neither do I.
but you will discover who that man is, and he is the reason that JT is still alive and pushing, and his main goal is to find him and, well, let's just say take care of him.
And he really does push, and he has a fantastic little through line, plot line, as we see. How exactly did you get this particular part, and were you excited when you got it?
Yes, so I saw it on a breakdown. I immediately reached out to the director because I was very interested in, I've always wanted to play in a Western, and I loved the writing, I loved the character, and so I reached out, he had me audition, and from there, the rest is history.
What about this particular character made you want to play? I mean, from the breakdown, was it the breakdown that excited you, or was it, just when you got the script after the breakdown, you're like, okay, I really, really want to play this?
Yeah, definitely after the script, but from the breakdown, you can kind of tell if they're going to be good writers. Because there's a lot of breakdowns where I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem that very interesting. So I immediately reached out when I saw a great breakdown. So that's a note out there to anyone making breakdowns. It's very important for the actors to see, that you've put a lot of time and work into portraying what the project is going to be, even just from the breakdown.
Of course. You had a good amount of experience, in pictures, in television, and film prior to this. Now, this was your first Western.
Yes.
Did you feel like you were going to have any trouble, difficulty with, shotguns or just regular old guns, that sort of thing?
No, actually, I'm pretty, well versed in that world. I've trained with weapons like that in the past. I did a lot of skeet shooting, and so I was very well versed in that. I've done stunts before. I've done parkour. I've done a lot of physical work. So I definitely knew my way around that kind of weaponry.
But I'm sure you've never been tied up in that way before, have you?
Never like that. No, there was a lot of things that I haven't done, like being drowned and being tied up and all that stuff.
I was wondering about that particular bit as well. That seemed pretty difficult, pretty gnarly to do.
Oh, it
Was it?
was, and it was very, very cold. This is during February.
Oh gosh, where
Yes,
was it shot,
very.
by the way?
Yeah, it was shot last year, last February, actually.
No, no, I mean where?
It's about 4 or 5 hours north of Los Angeles in like the Redwoods,
That's
like
what I thought. Yeah,
yeah, right.
beautiful location. Beautiful
Yeah,
location.
stunning, stunning. Like the park was very great and gracious in letting us use that space. I'm not sure too many things have been filmed there before, so we were very lucky to have that spot.
Mm. Pity it was so cold though.
Yes, that's the that was the only downside.
Did you when you got the notifications, I guess, that Eric Roberts was that you were basically going to be sharing scenes with Eric Roberts, were you excited that you were going to get these big moments with him, even if it wasn't like the central moment in the film? I'm thinking of the scene in the tavern with you and the priest. That's not
Yeah,
the Eric Roberts bit, but I mean, were you excited that you were going to get? Oh my gosh, I get this scene, these scenes
yeah,
with. Did you
absolutely.
did you get to shoot with
Absolutely.
him?
Yeah, I thought I was very, very excited. It was basically like a 3 or 4 page monologue of mine with him kind of interjecting a little bit. So it was both stressful and very exciting. And it was just incredible to work with him. So I feel like I learned a lot just playing a scene with him.
You didn't feel intimidated at all.
Not when I was in the moment. No, at first, maybe leading up to it, but when we were in the scene, everything seemed to flow very nicely.
Was there anything that you found a little bit easier than you had expected going into not just the scene, obviously, but the whole picture, the whole show?
Yeah, I guess just all the physical stuff. There was a lot of, action sequences and running around and moving from place to place. But when you're in the moment, it didn't really. At the end of it, I felt my body hurting, but like
Oh God, yeah, I know.
during it was kind of like, oh, okay, it's just like part
Yeah.
of the movie.
Were you the bit at the in the middle, that sort of ties into how it goes at the end. I'm trying very hard not to get into any
Right.
spoilery territory.
Yeah.
Were you excited that you were going to have to play a two-hander with that character there? I thought it was really well put together, in particular how you were sort of responding to him, but sort of he wasn't trying to antagonize you, but at the same time, you were just trying to not get too lost in your cup, so to speak. And he was telling this sort of moral about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Gold is gold.
Yep. That was actually my audition scene. So it was
Oh,
very cool to take it from the audition place and then, do it on set. Um, it was just really, really great scene, fun to work with the priest. And I think it pulled together really well. I didn't even know they were shooting the scenes showing like the story that he was telling until I saw the movie. So I thought that
really?
was it was
Yeah,
cool.
that was really interesting too, like a story within a story, so to speak.
Yep. Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
as a producer and writer yourself, did you feel like you got a little bit more experience from making this as well that you could bring to future projects?
Absolutely. I learned something from every project I've ever been a part of. And, I don't think I'll ever reach the point where I feel like I'm done learning in this space. It's just a constant evolution and change, and I just love getting better at what I do.
To tell you the truth, I really love just how grimy and gritty this got. Even for just a little project as this, it was just you know people blending punches and just beating the crap out of each other.
Oh
I
yeah.
I only hope it wasn't as painful as it looked.
It wasn't. There were a few minor painful moments, but no, it definitely wasn't as painful as it looks because it gets gruesome.
What was the most fun aspect of working with the directing team? Because I know they wrote and directed, and they
Mhm.
seemed pretty hands-on with, from everything that I saw. Was it,
Yeah.
were they very, the angles that they were putting in, like in the standoff, with the shooting from below and all that beautiful footage.
Yeah.
Was that wasn't daunting for you at all? You were really excited that you were going to be able to be working within this space.
Absolutely. I think, Joey's shooting style is so unique and the way that it all pulled together, like I've seen his stuff from the past, but this was something else. It was incredible. And he really just understands how to capture the moment on camera.
For you, looking at a picture, looking at a film as an actor, what is the most important part of getting the moment for you?
I'd say just like I hear a lot of people say that acting is lying, but I say that acting is really telling the truth. So you have to be true to yourself and true to the character. Obviously I'm playing somebody else, but I can still have the same truths for that character that I've lived in my own life. So I think having life experience is very important in bringing a character to life.
And I love just how true you played it. Do you have any projects in particular, coming up, looking forward, looking to the future that you just want to shout out?
Sure. I actually just had another movie released last week. It's
Okay.
called Camp House Massacre. Came out on VOD as well. And then yeah, I have a lot of different stuff. I have no idea when it's going to be coming out. But I just produced and was acting in a feature that won best picture at a film festival.
Which
Uh,
one?
uh, it was. BF BFA, I believe.
Okay. What's the name of it?
It's called Peripheral.
Oh, I read about that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Peripheral, I'll look out for that one.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
actor, producer, writer, Dallas Hart. The film he's currently promoting is The Outlaws, which is going to be in video on demand, I believe, the 12th.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. This has been
Yeah.
Anderson Vision. I'm Matt Blanchett. You have a great afternoon, man. Take
Thank
care.
you. You as well. Great talking with you.
Same here, man. Thank you. I really enjoyed the picture, by the way. Just want to say.
Oh, thank you.